Hey, this is Peggy with Easy Peasy Machine Embroidery, and today I am in the Create Embroidery software using the Elite version, or if you have my Sonnet still, it's the Platinum version. And I'm going to be playing with nodes, patterns, and fills in the digitizing section. So we're going to go into the blank canvas. I like to use the 200 by 200 hoop. Notice that there's all kinds of machines that this software works with, not just the Husqvarna. Okay. And I'm going to click OK here. I like the natural position as opposed to the rotated. And we're going to go to the Create tab. And we're going to go into the digitizing module. Do not click on that finish. And I'm just going to say cancel here. And so what we're going to do is go into Point Create. And we are going to turn off pattern fill for now by clicking left clicking in the upper portion of the box. See how it goes from green, it's activated. If it's white, it's not activated. And we're going to do a running stitch here. Remember, anytime you see those little arrows, there's something underneath them. And we're going to go to Create Area or Line. And I'm going to show you what happens if we use the wrong node. So I'm going to click here, and here, and here, and here. And see how a circle node, the white circle node, has a curve to it. If I hold down the Shift key, and let me get rid of this. If I hold down the Shift key when I'm making my square, notice how we now have a square. Okay? So that's the difference between the circle nodes and the square nodes. To get a square node, you have to hold down the Shift key. And if I want to change them, say I've got circle nodes and I want to change them into, all I do is click on that node and hold the Shift key down. If I want to add nodes to something, we can go to Insert. So I'm in the Home tab, and I can go to Insert Points, or Delete Points, or even Convert Points. So if I clicked on Convert to a corner, it's going to do the same thing as, changing it from a circle to a square and vice versa. So if I do Insert, and click, and I can go back to Edit, and I can take and pull that out. Or I can hold the Shift key down and pull this in. And that's basically all it is to the nodes. You can delete points if you want. You just have to remember that once you've deleted them and you want to change something up again, you have to go to Edit. if I had left the delete points on and I wanted to add more points, it's going to delete them. If I go to edit, insert points, and before editing I just hit the point, it's just going to make another on top of the one that was there before. And I keep clicking and it's going to keep adding them. So you have to remember to go back to that edit. If I hold the shift key down and the shift key down, and if I move this way, I put this out here and hold the shift key down, so you got to just get in there and play with the nodes. I'm going to add a fill. Let's do radial fill. Let's do satin line. Say OK. I can move these up here. I can move these down here. This is really neat to use this fill for angel wings. And I can change the density. And that's all there is to it. And we're going to delete everything there. And now I'm going to go to Quick Create into the Shape Maker. And I'm going to go find something that has a lot of points to it. How about this one? So if I hold the Control button down, it will resize proportionately. And if I were to click a right click over this tile, I can go into Properties. I can change the stitches. I can do a motif line if I want. Let's do this, see what it looks like. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, you can change the category. Say we're going to do an applique. And I like to use number 4 for applique. And we say apply. And right now, the applique is on the outside. And I want to do it on the inside. And if I right click in there twice, or right click here and go to Properties, I can change and make this into an applique, standard applique, select fabric. The quick applique is just the colors. And that's what, if I said OK here and apply, let's change the color so we can see things a little better. You can make the height of those blanket stitches taller. You can make them closer. You can make them farther apart. You can, like I said, you can hit the mirror and it goes on the outside, mirror to the inside, and we just made an applique. we can also add a fill on top of that applique. So let's move this out of the way and see what that does. Oh, that's kind of cool. And let's try a radial. That's kind of cool too. You got to get in there and play. Oh my goodness. Play, play, play. Don't be afraid to be clicking things. Now I'm changing the nodes so they're curved. Isn't that cool? Anyway, I'm done playing for today, so hope you learned something, and catch you later.